minutes, 1-4, 15-minute time limit. Entering the ring in front of me from Zacatecas, known as El Latones, is part of the company of 222. His name is Bengali. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here's part of the Big M, the former America's Tag Team Champion, and he weighs 238, the pride of San Bernardino, Madril.
Well, wrestling fans, here's the surprise I mentioned. It's Al Madril in our main event against Bengali. And, of course, Al Madril, part of the Big M, the 3 Big M, Mondo Guerrero, Carlos Mata, and Al Madril. And let me tell you something, Al Madril is a delight to see anytime he gets into the ring. He's ready and waiting for anybody. One thing he doesn't like to do is have anybody punch him, you know, because he's a former amateur boxer. And he says, anybody wants to start punching? He says, come on, you know, that's what I'll punch with the best of them. What he wants to do is wrestle. Right now he's got Bengali in there. Good escape by Al Madril. Madril has been very patient, trying to get a shot at Walter Johnson for the America's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Unfortunately, that hasn't come to pass, and getting a little bit antsy because he'd like to wrestle Johnson for the title, even though he and Johnson are very good friends. But every wrestler wants to hold a wrestling championship. And next to the World Championship, the America's title is, well, number 2. Means a lot of money for any wrestler who holds the America's Championship belt. And quite frankly, that's the name of the game with wrestlers. Side headlock by Bengali onto Al Madril. Bengali from Guadalajara in Mexico. Madril trying to get his muscles straining. Oh, into the hair goes Bengali. Referee Bockwinkel asks him about the hair. He goes, no, nada, no. Very, very, very clever and kind of devious is Bengali. He's had a lot of matches, and his record, while it's kind of 50-50, very crafty wrestler. He knows his business, you know, and he's been in the United States about 2-3 years, and he has adapted to the style of wrestling that is within the United States. But he can still wrestle the Mexican style, which is, of course, a faster and more up and down kind of pace. This is your main event on Great Wrestling from the Olympic. Al Madril from San Bernardino, California. And Bengali, bending that knee and dropping him on it. Bengali feeling the effects of that, but Madril feeling the effects of that headlock. Trying to break the headlock. Bengali bites the wrist of Al Madril. That's not wrestling at all. And the referee, of course, did not see that. Can't call it. If he saw it, he would make Bengali break the hold. Atomic drop, and that gets a release. And Madril, at least now, can try to shake those cobwebs from his head and come back. But Bengali gets that headlock again. There's that knee to the tailbone, and boy, we call that an atomic drop. And once you've done that a few times, you don't want to sit down for a week, believe me. Side headlock again by Bengali. Referee Bob Bockwinkel asking Madril if he wants to submit. Into the ropes goes Bengali. Tug tackle takes Madril down. Back into that headlock. Referee Bockwinkel asking Madril if he wants to submit. He says no. Tug tackle. There's another tug tackle, and back into the headlock again. Bengali figures that's what's working for him, so why not use it? And of course, he's making Madril very, very angry and exasperating. And Bockwinkel, of course, is always right there to say, look, you can submit, you can give up. Madril waving his finger to the negative. No, I don't want to give up. Now he says to the referee, come on in here and make sure it's not a choke. He's choking me. Of course, if the referee sees that the hands are above the throat, the hold is legal. Madril standing up, trying to secure a release. Into the hair goes Bengali. Fans are yelling, hair, hair. Bengali says, no, 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 no. Into the ropes. There's another tackle. Another tackle takes Madril down. Good Beal down by the shoulder. Takes him down. Punch to the bridge of the forehead. Torquing away on that headlock. Giving Bengali a little dish of his own medicine. That's the way to do it. Now Madril says, I'm going to do unto you what you did to me. And you can't blame Al Madril. Into the hair for a release. Referee Bockwinkel says, I don't want to see that hair pulling. Side headlock again by Madril, torquing away. Boy, I'll tell you, you talk about cauliflower ears. As I've said before, that's how cauliflower ears are made. Rubbing away at that head and the ear. And as I've explained before, a lot of wrestlers today don't seem to have cauliflower ears. They kind of protect their ears a little bit better than they did in the earlier years of professional wrestling. What happens is in a cauliflower ear is that the blood, the ear becomes so swollen and irritated and red, the blood supply has nowhere to go. Arteries are cut off and blood just keeps building up within the earlobe and causes the ear to swell. That has to be released, and periodically that has to be drained and cut. And it's not a pleasant thing for a man to go through, but a lot of these old-time wrestlers, they had to go through that. And it's the marks of a wrestler. When you saw a man with cauliflower ears, you knew he was a professional wrestler. A little interesting fact, and maybe not too pleasant, but interesting. Bengali now going back to work. Thrown off at the ropes. Tug tackle again takes Madril down. Madril trying to get to his feet, working out a pattern. Runs him into the ropes. There's a reversal. Roll up into a cradle. Pins him for 1, 2, 3. The winner, Al Madril. Your winner. We'll be back with more. Don't go away.
8 minutes, 43 seconds, scoring the win, Al Madril.
Well, let me tell you something. Al Madril has won the match. Bengali said he used his trunks, but that's not true. He did not. Bob Bockwinkel saying, did you use the trunks? Well, you're the winner. We'll be back with more wrestling. Wrestling fans, don't go away.